Hello and welcome to Sega News Bits Extra. I'm your host George. With me is Barry.
Segata Sanshiro.
And today we're obviously going to talk about Segata Sanshiro, but first we're going to celebrate that Judgment got a localization trailer. This one features multiple language subtitle options. And there's a lot of people that are, I don't know, upset. Didn't they say that they were doing... I think some languages didn't make it, but the ones we do have is English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. The game is also going to have an English dub and English subs, so I think we all get the best of all worlds. I'm personally going to play it, I think, in English. I played Fist of the North Star in English, and when I saw the English dub trailer, it really reminded me of watching like a 90s or 2000s Kung Fu movie.
Yeah.
But like dubbed in English, and it's not perfect, but you appreciate that, like, I don't know, aesthetic, right? Where it's like badly dubbed, but not overly badly dubbed. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they're doing a fantastic job here. I will probably play in English as well. I'm usually especially with these games taking place in Japan, I like to play in Japanese. But honestly, like, they're so wordy that I feel like I'm reading and not appreciating the graphics. And
oh yeah.
And so I'd like to experience it in English. I think I am. It's not badly done at all. It looks really nice.
And a lot of people, I guess, are on the fence about Yakuza that I know personally because they don't want to play a game that's subtitled. I don't know why. I know so many people, they're like, that movie doesn't have English? No. Well, I'm not watching it. I don't get it myself. Right. But the next bit of news is Sega Fest 2019 will host the Sega Saturn's 25th anniversary. Wow. It's getting old.
Yeah.
With Hiroshi Fukuoka. I'm so terrible with these Japanese names. But he's basically Segata Sanshiro. So what do you expect from the Sega Saturn? I know a lot of people in America that watch this or in Europe don't really care about the Sega Saturn because it wasn't popular here. But in Japan, it was more popular. It was the most popular Sega console. So I expect maybe a Sega Saturn Mini. I think that's what a lot of people want. What do you think?
I think we're going to see a Sega Ages Sega Saturn title announced. I also think that they're going to show off the new Sakura Wars kind of tied into this because it is a Sega Saturn franchise. That's where it began. And I also think a guy, like, who's the CEO or...
I forget his name. He's the Sega Sammy owner son.
I think he'll come out dressed as Lan-Di and try to kill... Fujioka, and then reenact the beginning of Shenmue. I think it's mainly going to be a celebration, but I'm sure there'll be a few reveals. Isn't there a Virtual-On collection that has yet to be fully announced?
Yeah, that's true, and they're probably going to be showing that off in this event. Probably going to have tournaments, because if you watched last year's, they had like these big old Mega Drive controllers. They had all these crazy hardware that somebody had to create and invent for this event. So it should be interesting to see what Sega Japan has up their sleeves. I want to see some big old, like, I want to see every single Sega Saturn, but like blowing up really big. That actually has like a working like CD drive and everything. That'd be pretty interesting. That'd
be awesome.
Too bad we can't go.
Well, actually, I was going to say, I know someone going, so they're going to be sending me pictures and information. It's not going to be full-fledged articles written by them, unfortunately, but if you stay tuned to our social media accounts, you can get a inside look at Sega Fest. So we might have that going. So that's cool.
And the last bit of news, it's been a slow week this week, but an eerie, abandoned Fukushima Sega arcade that was covered in radioactive dust was explored by Bob Thesson, an urban explorer from Sweden. And apparently he had to, like, you have to bribe cops to go in here. Why would you want to go anywhere radioactive is beyond me. But this arcade was abandoned back in 2011 when the whole earthquake thing happened with the nuclear disaster in that area. Yeah. 160,000 people were evacuated. What do you think about people going and exploring places that haven't been touched by humans for, at least, this one's only been like less than a decade, but still.
They're stupid. I'm sorry, but you can
Yes.
you can die of cancer. There's I've read stories about like radioactive waste, and they're like, if you are around it for 30 seconds, you will get violently ill. If you're around it for 60 seconds, you will die. And so I can imagine walking around in a place with, where's his little, you're in Japan, don't they have those little face covers, those face masks? Where is it?
People wear it when they're in their house, you know what I mean? So
it's
if
like
Japanese people that live there are wearing masks to breathe in their house, then you should be wearing it when you're in the radioactive area.
I know, right? Like, I would be in there, if I went there, I would be in a suit with like an air filter, and I would be wheeling out arcade machines and like being like, can we dust these off? I want them. But yeah, it's wild. So this place has not been picked apart, has it?
No, because they said it's all covered in radioactive dust. Like, even looters are like not worth taking those arcade machines to flip, just because they're radioactive. You're not gonna be able to sell them. Who's gonna buy radioactive machines?
That's no.
I mean,
good.
Sega didn't even come and take them apart.
Yeah, I mean, I know the cleaning process with radioactive stuff. Like, don't you use water? So that would kind of destroy everything here. Then you'd have to like get the little counter out and check it. But even then, like, who knows how much dust got into the machines? It's just, it's a real shame, but I don't know. Like, this guy, he's not
something
smart.
else.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
He probably gets a lot of ladies though. I mean, urban explorer. Jesus,
like,
imagine you having that
he's
title.
He crawls up to them.
Hey, I went into the radioactive arcade. You wanna kiss me?
She's like, oh my god, you'll die any moment now. I better get on this deal. It's a limited offer.
I do want that Sega Sonic sign though. That's really cool. The one on the outside of the building.
Yeah, I really liked it too, but it's radioactive. I don't know. Like, I'm so paranoid about anything. I read in the back, it's all may cause cancer, and I'm like, nope, not buying this. No way.
This will cause cancer. So there you go. But I guess it's the edgiest arcade ever. So good on Sega for that.
They should make it like a death metal concert.
Come
Open
out.
it up, it's like, cancer is show.
Oh,
that'd be great.
Boy.
Anyway, that's this week's Sega News Bits Extra. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
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 あとはドリームキャストの発売を待つばかりだ。セガサターンしろ。セガサターンしろ。セガサターンしろ。
セガタ三四郎は君たちの心に真剣遊戯セガサターン